A pharmacy robbery in Meridian led to a pursuit across 3 states. The 2 suspects were arrested hundreds of miles away in Nevada, and police believe they're connected to other pharmacy robberies across the state of Idaho. Our Jude Binkley talked to Meridian's police chief about their investigation into this and why they say thieves go after pharmacies. Jude?
Well, Morgan, police say they found more than 10 pounds of pharmaceutical drugs on Tyher Bolden and Antonia Watkins. They say it was so much the police didn't even bother counting the pills. The pair was finally caught in Humboldt County, Nevada, where they're now facing felony charges. Now, police say the 2 men entered the Meridian Walgreens on Fairview and Locust Grove Monday morning at 11:30. One of them hopped the counter and demanded drugs from the opioid safe. A sign police say he knew what he was doing. The men took the drugs and left. Authorities say the suspects traveled from Idaho into Oregon and then Nevada. Meridian PD was working with Oregon State Police, Nevada Highway Patrol, and a drug task force to track the men down. Police finally caught up with them 250 miles away in Winnemucca, Nevada. They say the suspects came from the Bay Area.
Certainly these guys come from a region where these types of thefts, not just of opioids, but other types of things, are fairly common with very little consequences. They've gotten a big surprise since they got arrested in Nevada and were issued $300,000 bonds in Nevada and no bond warrants out of Idaho. Coming out of the Bay Area where they were from, they probably would have been out on their own recognizance, but they're not there.
PD say they now believe the men were involved in other pharmacy robberies in the Treasure Valley and other parts of the U.S. They also say that pharmacies are such a big target for robberies because of the opioid crisis in America.
We have an opioid crisis in this country, and we have had for some time, and so that's where they're stored. That's where they're going to focus on trying to get those types of pills and things from.
Now, the 2 men are being charged in Nevada with felony eluding and possession with intent to traffic narcotics. Police say they will ultimately be extradited here to Idaho to stand trial. In Idaho, they'll be facing robbery charges and possibly others. We don't know what their punishments would be. It all depends on their criminal record and what those final charges are. Now, I also spoke with Nampa PD, and they say there was a similar robbery at a local Walgreens there, but we don't know if the cases are related. The 2 men are in custody in Humboldt County, Nevada, and the investigation is still ongoing.
All right, Jude, thank you.